Well, here's a head scratcher. To fix your thyroid, don't focus on the thyroid. People need to change the way they look at their health issues. If they have heart problems or liver problems or thyroid problems, the first thing people usually do is they say, what do I take, right? Like as if there's some magic stuff that fixes their problem simply by swallowing a pill. Well, the second mistake they make is they see everything as separate. If they have heart problems, they're told to take statins. If they have a headache, they take a pain pill, not bothering to ask why they have a headache. If they have digestive issues, they take antacids, not realizing they're probably low on acid, don't have a clue why. And if they have thyroid issues, they take iodine, or even worse, they have the distressed body parts simply cut out and thrown away. It amazes me how many people think high blood pressure is specifically a heart problem, not realizing all the body parts are connected and their symptoms are actually the result of a long chain list of interconnected chain reactions. Like, let's take the thyroid, for example. Okay, so you're gaining weight, your energy isn't what it used to be, your metabolism's slowing down, your hair and your skin is becoming dry and brittle, you're being more depressed, even your heart rate isn't what it used to be, and so either you go to a doctor who prescribes you thyroid medication for the rest of your life, or you take the natural route, which is like iodine drops or seaweed, like that's going to simply fix it. I made a whole video about the thyroid recently. I highly suggest you watch it. Your thyroid is affected by so many different body parts, all of which communicate with hormones. Your mood affects every aspect of your body and your health. What you eat, how you think, the quality of your sleep, your environment, everything. I made a video about how much influence the seemingly unimportant gallbladder has on the thyroid. The liver creates bile, which is needed to convert T4 to T3, the active form of thyroid hormone, and without a gallbladder to concentrate the bile properly, this conversion has difficulty taking place, leading to hypothyroidism, and taking iodine isn't going to do anything to address this problem. The problem is low bile. Okay, so what causes low bile? Well, low-fat or no-fat diets, because you need healthy fats in your diet to release bile. And if bile isn't used, it dries up in the gallstones, so it's not uncommon for people on low-fat diets to end up with gallstones and a weak thyroid. 20% of your body's bile is also made by specific gut bacteria, so if you take antibiotics to wipe them out, those important gut bacteria be killed off, resulting again in low bile and a weak thyroid. So why do people take antibiotics? Well, because they got sick because they had a weak immune system because of all the alcohol and the sugar and the refined carbs. So again, taking iodine isn't going to help the thyroid one bit. In fact, taking too much iodine is toxic. Like, why do they put iodine on wounds? Because it kills stuff. It sterilizes things. So taking stuff that kills things like antibiotics or iodine is like the worst thing you can do. Now, consuming seaweed is way different than taking the iodine drops because iodine in seaweed is bound with all kinds of other compounds in perfect harmony and everything's in balance. Like sea moss and seaweed or any whole plant is much healthier than taking isolates made in a lab, many of which can be quite toxic if taken by themselves. But don't go crazy, with seaweed or sea moss because, if you have a thyroid problem, then it might be a little too much for you. If you want to learn more about the thyroid, watch the thyroid video. Be sure to watch that. I'll put the link down below. Body parts do not simply go bad like a bad part of a car engine wearing out. If you really study the body and how everything is interconnected, you'll realize how miraculous everything is and how everything is designed to work perfectly for a lifetime if it's treated the way nature intended. It all starts with what you put in your mouth. And in your mind, in your eyes, and your ears, and even your memory. Your body will do the best that it can with what you give it. If things start breaking down, ask yourself, what have I been giving my body to run on? What have I allowed to fuel my life? It almost always starts with you and your choices, many of which are, unfortunately, based on taste and instant gratification. Ooh, that tastes good. I'm going to have more of that. And they think about taste and instant gratification more than long-term health. Things that are good for you don't always taste that great or feel good, like going to the gym. It's painful, but the long-term effects are worth it. Everything is more interconnected than you think. You heal a body part by healing the whole body. And that starts right here. I'll see you in the next video.